across the street for some 85 years, there's a new ballpark in the Bronx, new Yankee Stadium. Time for this edition of Major League Baseball presented by the show. We've got a good one on tap here, as it'll be the Oakland A's taking on the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian, happy to be with you here for this one. And as always, I'm joined by Major League veterans Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. How do we turn to you first? What are you going to be keeping an eye on in this matchup here?
Well, one guy that's definitely going to be a factor in this is Nick Swisher. Like so many guys who had pops that played in the big leagues, this guy learned the right way to do things from an early age. Plus, he can play first or in the outfield spots. So this guy never has to come out of the lineup. He's a good one.
All right, Rex, thanks. We'll hear from Dave shortly, but now it's time for our starting lineups presented by State Farm as the visiting Oakland A's line up like this. We remind you that at home or away, State Farm is there. Coco Chris is the leadoff man. He's in center field. Rajay Davis bats second in left field. Jack Huss is the right fielder. He bats third. Jake Fox will be the designated hitter tonight and bat fourth. Kevin Kuzmanoff follows at third base. After that, Derek Barton over at first. Following him is the second baseman, Mark Ellis. Young Kurt Suzuki will bat eighth behind the plate. Cliff Pennington will hit number 9. He is at shortstop. And they'll have a tough task ahead of them indeed, as they'll have to go to work against the big fella, the MVP of last year's ALCS, left-hander C.C. Sabathia. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. You see Coco Crisp now as he stands in to get this one underway. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Fastball called for strike two.
And he's looking pretty sharp here through his first two pitches.
Well hit to right, but a foul. Did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
And that's a good two-strike pitch there. Now it might be just to set up something away.
Does stay alive as this foul back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now ball rolls slowly down the third baseline, and this is going to be a foul ball. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Just a bit low, tough call, but it's 2-2.
And he'll wait for something a little higher that he can do something with.
Swing and miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Rajay Davis will stand in. Rajay Davis. Right there for strike one.
And I'll tell you, these are the kind of pitches he's going to need to keep locating if he's going to be successful.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. fairly well out to deep center field. Granderson's back though, and he's there to put it away, 2 down.
Well, Matty, 2 up, 2 down. He's looking for a 1-2-3 first inning.
Jack Huss will step in, working on a nice 5-game hitting streak. First pitch coming. Turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jeter is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So a relatively routine start to the top of the first here. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. State Farm again has the starting lineup for the Yankees, and it looks like this. Leading things off is the young center fielder Curtis Granderson. In the 2-hole, the captain, Derek Jeter, he'll of course play short. Next is the 2005 American League MVP, Alex Rodriguez. He's at third. Then comes the promising Robinson Cano. He'll play second base. Mark Teixeira is the designated hitter tonight. He'll bat fifth. Behind the plate and batting next, the switch-hitting Jorge Posada. Behind him is Nick Swisher out and right. Nick Johnson gets 8th in left. Juan Miranda will bat number 9. He will be at first. They'll square off against the young sinker ball specialist Trevor Cahill. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. And striding in now the center fielder Curtis Granderson to start the bottom of inning number 1. Swing and miss that time. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Grounded foul. And he misses there, 1-2. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And that is going to get on through. It's a leadoff single for Granderson.
Well, leadoff man on to start the bottom of the first. And now we'll see if they want to make something happen early and send him in motion here.
Derek Jeter stepped in now, hoping to extend his hitting streak to 8 games here. And that misses for ball 1.
Looks like he might be getting squeezed a little bit there.
Hit hard to second. And a base hit for Jeter. The relay throw, too late, and he's safe at third. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Alex Rodriguez will step in, leading the American League in hitting, entering play today. Foul back. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Swing and missed by A-Rod, so he becomes a strikeout victim here.
Big strikeout there after allowing the first two batters in the game to reach base. Now he maybe even could shoot for a ground ball and get out of the inning unscathed.
Robinson Cano will be the batter. And he takes ball one. Line into left center. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano.
Well, he finds a pitch to his liking that time, and he gets him on the board early by driving in the game's first run.
Marty Sheriff will dig in now. Switch hitter batting left. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And Teixeira's not nearly as strong a hitter from the left side as he is from the right, as evidence there.
Swinging a bullet to the right side. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, he goes down and gets this one off his shoot tops, but he makes it pay off.
So with bases loaded, one away, and in steps Posada. Changeup, ball, strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Cust has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Well, that's a missed opportunity. He needs to hit that ball a little deeper to at least get the run in from third.
Nick Swisher will dig in here with a chance early on to give his pitcher a little cushion to work with. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So one run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll head to the top of the second now. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Jake Fox leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Jake Fox.
Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0.
And you could just see Sabathia rear back and overthrow that one. He's got to relax and find his spots here.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Man, he needs to slow his swing down if he wants to get that thing.
The pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3. Kevin Kuzmanov waits on deck. Here it comes. swing and the ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he's going to get there, make a fine running catch, and there's your first out of the inning. Kevin Kuzmanov will be the batter.
Kevin Kuzmanov.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Swisher is there, 2 down. Derek Barton will step in now.
Derek Barton.
The batter really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike one. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And that misses 1-1.
And he'll swing that thing across the strike zone, but he can't nip the corner.
Now a ball hits softly out towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, there's something to be said for being a good bad ball hitter. That one was out of the zone, but he got a base hit anyway.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis.
Swing a hard-hit grounder. Plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, the Yankees lead this one 1-0. Nick Johnson will step in, working on a nice 5-game hitting streak. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Set up a little too far outside for the sinker there.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he kicks this inning off with a bang as a leadoff double has him in business now with nobody out.
Juan Miranda digs in at the plate.
Not a bad spot to miss. He might even go chase it out there.
Grounded foul. And this is at least close to the inside corner, but it's ruled a ball 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Got away with that one there, but he's going to continue to struggle if he keeps leaving pitches in the center of the plate.
No one out with a runner at second. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And here it is again. He thinks the thing's low, but you can see pretty clearly that this thing comes right into his knees. That's a good call.
Curtis Granderson will stride in the end. He singled and later scored his first time. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One on the way. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Keeping it low, he won't get burned down there.
And this ball will be chopped foul. One out and a runner on second base. Hard to the right side. Foul. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Yeah, when you leave it up in the hitter's eyes like that, he knows enough not to chase out there.
Swing, and there's the ball hit high in the air, deep to straightaway center field. And that ball is gone! Home run!
Oh, that one sounded like a cannon going on. I mean, he really muscled up on that one. And that, folks, what you call a no-doubter. Pass out those earplugs.
Derek Jeter will step in, a base hit in his last time. Taken outside for ball one.
Yeah, trying to get him a chase out there, but that ball had too much tail on it.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Two on the way. Tries to uppercut that thing, but missed it. 2-1.
And that one had some real zip to it.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the countdown. 3-1. And the dangerous Alex Rodriguez looms in the on-deck circle. Bases are empty, one man out. The 3-1 coming. And that's ball 4.
Well, you can look at his line right here. That's just the first walk he's allowed to go with 6 hits. Not terribly impressive at this point in the game.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. And that misses ball 1. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Grounded to third, this could be 2. To Ellis for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go down to the top of the third. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Kurt Suzuki ready to go here as we begin the third.
Kurt Suzuki.
Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Might have wanted to go up and get that one, but wisely laid off.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Johnson, the range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Cliff Pennington will step in, working on a nice 5-game hitting streak.
Now batting, Cliff Pennington.
And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
And you don't want hitters to fall into that comfort zone up there, so a good idea to run the fastball in that time.
And he lifts the slider in there, 1-1. Hit hard towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, you'll see they decide to stay away, and they've done their homework. But he gets pretty good extension that time and makes good contact on the ball.
Coco Crisp will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Now batting, Coco Crisp.
Lays off 1-0.
Boy, they could really use a double play ball here. But a strikeout wouldn't be too bad either.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Over 2 with a couple of strikeouts now. This is not shaping up to be a night to write home about, that's for sure.
Rajay Davis will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Now batting, Rajay Davis.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. In there, 1-1.
That's a little too good to let go, but not necessarily something he could do anything with.
Sign from Posada now, the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here's one hit towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into the left.
Well, this is a guy that will kill you if you leave the ball up, and have a look. That's exactly where this thing is.
Jack Hust will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Now batting, Jack Hust.
And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0. Pitch now. Swing on and miss. 1-1.
Came right back at him with that one.
Two down, runners at first and second. 1-1 pitch on the way. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two.
And here in the early stages, he's already up over 40 pitches now.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two ball. Two pitch on the way. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. Foul. Hit softly to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on two hits, no errors, and two men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Robinson Cano will step in, an RBI singled his last time around. And here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Swinging and misses as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Let's check this out in slow motion on Swing Track. It's not too often that guys are birdie on a fastball, but he looked like he was just a little too amped up that time.
Marty Sheriff was stranded and he singled in his last plate appearance. Change up too low and it's 1-0.
Sometimes guys get down and get the soft stuff. Not there.
The next pitch. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Ball 3.
This is a very good hitter up here, see. He might get the green light on 3-0.
One out, nobody on. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Looks like he didn't want to come in 3-0, so he's aboard.
Digging here, he flew out his first time around. Now fastball is popped up, now toward short right field. Ellis changes back and he has it for round number 2. Nick Swisher will stride in, rounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. Now a ball rounded foul over toward the coaching box. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he pops him up over toward foul territory. Suzuki is There, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees lead this one 3-0. Jake Fox will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Jake Fox.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at 3rd. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that catches the high outside corner, 1-2 now.
Oh, that puts him in a pretty good hole now.
Good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, with the slider, it's not necessarily the movement, it's the late movement. He goes to swing at this thing, and it's just not there anymore.
Kevin Kuzmanov will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Kevin Kuzmanov.
In there, strike 1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
A few more inches in, and that's a pitch he'll turn on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. Oh, look at this! And looks at Sabathia get up the line. He makes the play at first for the out.
Yeah, it's tougher than it looks for a pitcher covering first, but he handled that pretty darn well right there.
Derek Barton will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Derek Barton.
Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That thing's moving pretty good at the end.
And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Line hard to center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, take a look. It seemed to me he was expecting something off speed, but you see how well he adjusted the fastball there.
Marcellus will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Mark Ellis.
First pitch on the way. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. He didn't quite get all of it as this is lifted in the air out towards left center. Johnson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Nick Johnson will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Ball 1. Now Sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
That thing did just what he asked it to do. Good pitch.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, no factor up there with that swing. He was way late on the fastball.
Juan Miranda again, 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And the pitch. In there, the letters 0-1.
Matty's living dangerously by working his fastball up in the zone like that.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Boy, he need a sandwich to get that.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
You want to talk about a perfect two-strike pitch? Have a look. Right on the corner away, and he couldn't have done anything with that thing even if he did swing.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. And over toward the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
His fine performance continues here as he's on again. And in fact, he's now just a triple shy of hitting for the cycle.
Runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. In steps Derek Jeter. In there, no balls in the strike.
Matt, when you establish an off-speed pitch first, now you can go anywhere.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounded softly to the left side. First will get it easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Kurt Suzuki tried again. He flew out his first time.
Kurt Suzuki.
Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat at strike 1.
A little bit of sinking action on that fastball.
And here's a very close pitch up around the letters. Look good, but it's a ball 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Here it comes. Swinging the ball headed towards the hole. Dive, but it's just past his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Or the leadoff single. And the way things are shaping up, they're going to need to capitalize on every chance they get because they might not get too many.
Cliff Pennington will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Pennington.
And he's ahead with the fastball, strike 1.
He got that one up there at 94 miles an hour. That's tough to catch up with.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
A very slow start to this one offensively for the A's. Normally a pretty good hitting ball club, but they have just not been able to get on track here.
Coco Crisp will dig in 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0.
And the infield's into double play depth there as a ground ball could get him out of the inning.
This will find the seats behind the first base dugout. One on the way. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Rajay Davis will be next, barring a double play ball. Fastball in there, 3-2.
And one out here, question becomes, do you want to send the runner or not?
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And Now with 2 men on here, this is a good job by the catcher coming out to make sure he's not losing his focus here in the middle innings.
Rajay Davis will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far.
Rajay Davis.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And obviously a double play ball would be big here as it would get him out of the inning.
He's set, now the pitch. And this was pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Sliced foul into the stands and right out of play. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Now for our camera on top of the stadium, you'll see that thing's inside, but he got him to commit, and that's a good pitch right there.
Jack Hust steps in now. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly and it's 2-0. With it again, and it's 3-0 now. And here's this fastball. We're back to 3-1 now.
Gotta bend the knees and go down and get that one.
Hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it heads to the corner. And a runner will score from second. Jake Fox will stand in 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Jake Fox.
First pitch to him. On the ground for A-Rod. First, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-1. Alex Rodriguez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Alex Rodriguez.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And he's starting to get up there in pitches now. We're keeping an eye on him.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Now he's swinging a ball line softly out to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, 8 hits for him now on the scoreboard as opposed to 6 for the other guys as they just look to pad their lead a bit here.
Robinson Cano will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's running toward second And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Kuzmanov has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first down. So a runner on first with one out now. And here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one.
Good patience there to stay back and watch that all the way.
It's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Now a throw over to first. Has to dive, but he's back. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Just a perfect spot for that fastball.
A check on A-Rod. Now the pitch. Goes the other way. This is down the line at third. Throw just does beat into the bag as that was pretty close.
Kind of hurried the throw here when he didn't need to, but the first baseman saves the air. That was a nice play.
Man at second here with two away, and here's the switch-hitting catcher Jorge Posada. Pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
And that's a tough pitch to lay off, bearing down like that.
And this one's in the dirt.
Well, they got away with one there. I don't understand at all why there was no advance there.
Ball 3-0. Finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one.
And look at the way that thing just falls off at the end.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now he swings and gets this ball on the ground. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead this one 3-1. Kevin Kuzmanov will stand in 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting, Kevin Kuzmanov.
And a fastball just misses for ball one. His spot there, 1-1.
And when you're spotting fastballs there, you are tough to hit.
And this is low, ball 2-1. And a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run.
Well, Matt, you're going to look at this one more time. This pitch was just served up on a platter, and he absolutely devoured it.
Derek Barton will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Swinging hot shot towards the hole. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Third hit of the ball game for him. All of them singles, and he's certainly been a tough out to this point.
Mark Ellis will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Fastball that stays straight, but I think he just missed it as this is hit in the air to fairly deep center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Domingo Marte is going to have his work cut out for him here. Kurt Suzuki will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as Swisher comes over to try and cut it off. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. Cliff Pennington will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. This is high, a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And at least he's keeping that thing low. He won't get hurt down there.
Two and two. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Coco Crisp is on deck. A runner at second, nobody out. And goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there as he puts this one away on the run for the first down of the inning. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Heads up base running that time as he sees it's going to be a tough throw from right field, so he moves up to 90 feet.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. Here's one of the best names in baseball, Coco Crisp. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball 1. Take something off there as it is skied out to fairly deep center field. Granderson is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
Sacrifice fly in the RBI that time. You got to figure he got the job done there.
Rajay Davis will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Now a swinging ground ball to third. Oh, in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9. Due up in the home half. The A's lead it 5-3. Nick Swisher will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him.
Man, if he can get that call, it wouldn't surprise me to see him inch out a little bit further.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Spins and pulls this one down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
This pitch looked to be below the knees, but he got him to swing down on it for the out.
Nick Johnson will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch is a swing and a ground ball right at Ellis at second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Juan Miranda will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And I'll tell you, he better not start falling in love with that location because that's a spot where he's going to get burned.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball chop foul down the left side. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And this works in the outer half of the plate in, but it runs a bit too much.
Now the pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-3. Jabba Chamberlain will come in and pitch now. Jack Huss will dig in. He doubled home run last time around. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Just a challenge fastball right there, and he didn't want any part of it.
Now a ball line towards center field. In there, base hit.
Well, the leadoff man's aboard here. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to make sure you keep the deficit right where it is.
Jake Fox. Try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Jake Fox.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Base hit.
Couple of guys on base here as they look to perhaps get a few insurance runs here in the late innings.
Kevin Kuzmanov will get another shot. He homered his last time.
Kevin Kuzmanov.
misses inside 1-0.
Yeah, trying to take back control of that inside part of the plate. That's where you want to be.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Well hit, deep right center field. And gone! A home run!
And that might be the one that officially closes the book on this game. Once you get down by 5 or 6 runs, it's very difficult to come back.
Derek Barton will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far.
Now, Derek Barton.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And even when you're missing low with the fastball, it can still effectively set up your other pitches.
No outs, nobody on. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Three and one now.
And up 3-1, he can afford to look middle in and really turn on something.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, this one looked like a pretty good pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he didn't get the call.
Mark Ellis will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
Mark Ellis.
Now a ball hit high in the air over toward the right side. Miranda's under it, no problem, 1 away. Kurt Suzuki will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Suzuki.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. And this is pulled in on the run. Good concentration, and there are 2 gone. Cliff Pennington will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
Pennington.
And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0.
Might have been trying to overthrow that one a bit.
The 1-0 pitch. And it's in there for strike 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Runner on first with 2 away. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
That is such a valuable weapon when you can spot the fastball down there.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 8-3. Curtis Granderson will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. first pitch coming. Swinging, he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Pennington is in his tracks now. One pitch, one away. Derek Jeter will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. High drive, left field and deep. And that's off the left field wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Well, you'll see it again. Thought this one was going to have home run distance, but it bangs off the wall out there, forcing him to settle for a double.
Alex Rodriguez will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Strike about thigh high, nothing in one.
Get to head, always the key when you're facing a guy like this.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the pitch, and he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
He goes in this one, the more this is going to happen. You can see it on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so the tank's running awfully low right now.
Craig Breslow will be the new pitcher. Robinson Cano will dig in here. Swing and a fly ball. Chris is there, 2 gone. The relay, and he will make it to third as he's just in ahead of the tag. Mark Teixeira will step in, a ground-out victim in the last time. First pitch on the way. And a strike called at the knees, nothing in one.
And good hitters like this will just let it go by and wait for a pitch they can do something with.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead it 8-3. Uncle Chris will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Yeah, looking to run that thing back to the low inside corner, but that's not one guys will chase very often.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, strike, and he's behind 1-2. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ballgame.
And that's a lonely feeling walking back to the dugout, let me tell you.
Rajay Davis will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Rajay Davis.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Right on the inside part of the plate, not much you can do with that fastball.
The pitch. Ball 2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Does stay alive as this is fouled back. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2. Jack Huss will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Pulled the string out of him right there. He was way too early on that changeup.
Jack Huss will bat now. Couple of hits in 4 trips, including a double.
Jack Huss.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. One on the way. Swinging a ball hard hit toward deep right. Swisher will get under it though, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 8-3. Jorge Posada will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
And he'll think about inside outing that thing if it's over the plate a bit more.
And that's too high, ball 2. The 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats foul. Swinging the ball right hard towards short. Throw on the first, in time, one away.
Pretty good wood on that one, but this one gets sucked up like a vacuum and he throws him out.
Nick Swisher will try again. Over 3 thus far. Pulls the string on that one strike.
Yeah, most guys aren't looking change-up to begin an at-bat.
And the swinging ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. And the pitch. Shooting for the outside corner, but he missed it 1-2. One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Don't know how well you see this, but here's a look from dirt cam. And yeah, you can see right there, that's right on the inside corner. That's a tough hit.
Nick Johnson will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Yeah, you're always looking to keep guys honest with fastballs on the inside part of the plate.
Now Johnson will await the 1-0. And catches the outside edge, 1-1. Chopper foul. Fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Two out, nobody on. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Juan Miranda would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he waits out the changeup there as it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is over the wall, home run.
Well, they say almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, but boy, the right fielder almost brings this one back into the ballpark. That was close.
Juan Miranda will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. Pitch to him. Strike at the knees, 0-1.
Pitching coach will love that location.
Now a ball mined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
This guy has to get the ball up into the outer part of the plate, but I think he knows where this pitch is heading, and he puts a good swing on it.
Chris Randerson will have a shot at history now, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Now a ground ball towards the hole. The first presenting easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 8 full. The A's lead this one 8-4. Jake Fox get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
The batter, Jake Fox.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Away with that one, it's 1-2. Swing and the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Kevin Kuzmanov standing with 2 home runs already under his belt in this one.
The batter, Kevin Kuzmanov.
Grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Granderson's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Looked like he got him to swing underneath that one, and that's 8 in a row he's set down, Matt.
Derek Barton will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far.
Now batter, Derek Barton.
Here's a swing and the ball hits softly on the line. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The A's lead this one 8-4. Michael Wirtz is on and he'll take over on the mound. Derek Jeter will be the batter, 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
Now batter, Derek Jeter.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
One of the secrets of his longevity in this game: work fast, change speeds, and throw strikes.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Here comes. Grounded foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
If you ever wanted to be Derek Jeter, you'll get your chance here as you see what he sees as this pitch is coming in. But he just can't make contact.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Alex Rodriguez.
Good bite to the slider and he takes strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, he'll look for something a little higher here.
Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground to second. Up with it is Ellis. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Judging by the result, I think he got fooled just a bit because this was right down Wall Street. That ball normally winds up in the monuments, not this time.
Yankees down to their final out, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Right towards center. Oh, a great play to make the catch there, and With that fine play, the ball game is over.
Boy, a good pitch to end this thing if he just couldn't get enough oomph behind that swing.
Well, there's always a few guys we could have chosen from, but that's everybody, Dave. I think the guy you see here is most deserving of being our top player of the game.
Yeah, a couple of home runs in the ball game is pretty special. You can tell he was really dialed in up there. He had a whale of a game.
So that brings us to the conclusion of this one. For my colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Other and all of us here at the show, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this evening. Once again, our final score. The A's are victorious here, 8-4. This has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For more, log on to MLB10theshow.com. This one's in the books, as we say. So long, everybody.